Hello, boys and girls. Our story today goes with our theme of farm animals. It will be a non-fiction story. So remember, fact or fiction, fact or fiction, fact is real, non-fiction, fact is real, fiction's make-believe, fiction's make-believe, this is real, this is real. It will be telling us some facts about chickens, which we're going to need to know since we are raising some baby chickens. It's got quite a long table of contents. First chapter, notice the bold black print. What are chickens? Chickens are birds. Like all birds, chickens have feathers and beaks, and they lay eggs. Chickens have wings, but they are not very good at flying. Farmers clip some of their wing feathers to stop chickens flying away from the farm. Now I love how the author labeled some of the parts of the chicken. Here you see wing and foot. A chicken's mouth is called a beak. There is a piece of flesh on top of the chicken's head that looks like a crown. It's called the comb. Notice it's labeled. Here we also see the beak, the head labeled, and a special part underneath the chicken, a wattle. Another piece of flesh hangs below the chicken's beak. It's called a wattle. And here our little fact friend says, combs and wattles help chickens to keep cool. I didn't know that. The male chicken's bright red wattle helps him to attract females. So, is this going to be a male or a female? You're right, it is a male. He's got a bright red wattle. Chickens on the farm. Notice the bold black print. They want us to pay attention to this. Chickens are kept on farms all over the world. There are hundreds of different breeds or types of chickens. Chickens measure about 12 to 16 inches from their feet to the top of their head. That's about as tall as a large box of cereal. Chickens live in the wild until people began keeping chickens for food. Now there are more chickens in the wild, there are more chickens in the world than people. Most chickens are kept for their meat or eggs. Here's another fact. Male chickens are called roosters and females are called hens. And of course we know that babies are called chicks. Next chapter, where do chickens live? Most chickens live on poultry farms. A poultry farmer keeps only birds such as chickens and turkeys. Chickens spend the night in barns, and the floors of barns are covered in straw, and there are, bold black print, perches for the chickens to sleep on. During the day, chickens wander around the barnyard in the fresh air. Fun fact, chickens often sleep with one eye open. That's funny, isn't it? Or they tuck their head under one of their wings. Can you imagine sleeping with one eye open all night? What do chickens eat? We're going to need to know because we have to feed our chicks. Chickens do not have any teeth, so they have to eat small pieces of food. They swallow this food whole. Farmers leave out water and feeders for their chickens. Feeders are full of chicken feed, made of grains such as wheat and barley. When chickens go outside, they scratch the ground with their claws, and they like to eat worms and seeds. The life cycle of chickens. Hens start to lay eggs when they're about 5 months old. Step 1. They can lay up to 300 eggs in 1 year. Wow, that's a lot. A chick starts life as an egg inside its mother. After the egg has been laid, the mother has to keep it warm. Look at step 2. About 3 weeks later, the chicks are ready to hatch. This is like our eggs in the incubator. Since we don't have a mother hen to keep them warm, we have to put ours in an incubator. Once the chicks' feathers have dried, they become fluffy. Step 3. Step 4, they grow into adults, and the life cycle begins all over again. Why do we farm chickens? Poultry farmers collect fertilized eggs. They keep them in a place called a hatchery. Hatcheries are warm places where eggs can hatch into chicks. A few days after they have hatched, the chicks are sorted into two groups. Some chicks will become layers. These chickens will lay eggs to be eaten, or eggs that will become baby chicks. Some chicks will become broiler chicks. Broilers are birds that are grown for their meat. Look at all those chickens. Daily life on the farm. Chickens live in groups called flocks. Every few weeks, farm inspectors check that the chickens are being kept well and are healthy. Here you can see the mother hen, all her babies, and a picture of them on the farm. From the farm to the table. Farmers keep hens so they can sell their eggs. Some farmers sell their chickens as food. Eggs are put into egg cartons. Look, boys and girls, this is what we see at the grocery store. And eggs can be used to make other foods, like cakes and cookies. Breeds. Chickens come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. The different types of chickens are called breeds. Remember how our eggs were different colors. Every type is a little bit different. This is a Leghorn chicken. We have a Polish crested chicken and a Bantam chicken. Bantams are very small eggs. I don't think any of ours are Bantam eggs, kindergartners. They didn't look small enough. Boys and girls, very interesting facts about chickens. Let's see if our cards were in their story. A male chicken is called a rooster. When the chicks come out of their shell, they will be hatching. We learned the mother is called a hen. And of course, they grow from eggs. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed learning our facts about chickens.